All right, well, let's get into it, guys. Let's read the news. All right, everyone say hello to YouTube. They think you guys are really mean people, so show them that you're not mean people. Everyone say hi, guys. Everyone say hello. All right, well, there you go. I'm right. All right, well, they're not mean people, I promise. I'm not as mean as you guys think. You know, it's just honors clips me and makes me look like a goddamn demon, or maybe I am a demon. Following the recent Korean live stream, we know many of you guys have questions about these announcements, about how these announcements will impact the Western version of the game. To ensure transparency and avoid speculation, we want to clarify what you can expect based on our internal discussions. I mean, this is already a great post. I don't even have to read this. You guys should do this monthly. This is fantastic. You know, people appreciate this a lot. Nerfs and endgame balance. While Smilegate RPG has announced gold adjustments to various raid levels in the Korean version, our region's economy and gold income are not one-to-one. You don't say. We understand concerns about implementing certain nerfs at this stage. Doing so now could negatively impact the experience from both new and returning players, as well as endgame players who are still progressing. Since we are behind the Korean version in terms of how long these raids have been available, we want to carefully consider any gold balance changes to ensure they don't disrupt progression or overall gameplay experience. We will continue to monitor this closely, provide updates as needed. I mean, this is fantastic. I will say sometimes it hasn't felt like this. It just feels like we just get a change and you guys just slap it in the game. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, you know, it does feel like sometimes you guys just throw those in there, but you know, I'm not going to judge someone for what they did in the past. You know, that's what we do going forward. So yeah, this is fantastic news. This is really, really good stuff. And I think just doing this is really good. However, to ease progression costs for new returning players, we'll be implementing the Transcendence and Advanced Honing nerfs. These changes will help make progression more accessible without the negative impact that gold nerfs might have caused. Damn, maybe Matt really went to war for us, guys. These will be reflected in the April update and are as follows. Advanced honing, required shards in silver 20% 1 to 2, required honing materials 50% of progress, advanced honing level 1 to 20, required shards in gold, oh, the tempering stages, okay. Required shards silver gold 20% for 1 to 20, and armor transcendence restoration has been nerfed. It looks like it's about 30%, if that's correct. Weapon transcendence, is this 30%? It looks like more, but I don't know. I can't do the math. All right, so we're getting the advanced honing changes this month with the event. That is a W patch. With the events this month, we're getting 2 events this month, and we're getting the finally long-awaited, it's taken 2 years, okay, not 2 years, it's taken a whole year to get these advanced honing nerfs. Thank you, Smilegate, for listening to your player base. We really do appreciate you. Vertical God. You know what I mean? We do. That is really, really good stuff with the event. This is basically, so if you don't know, we're getting 2 events this month, and the whole thing about those events, I'm like, oh, those events are great, but if there's not honing nerfs alongside of it, then what's the point of the event? Does that make sense? Because it's kind of like you're just basically making something easier that doesn't need to be like that in the first place because it could get nerfed. So now we're getting both. It's a double up guwap gassy explosion. If you don't know what that means, neither do I. Gem system adjustments. We recognize that the current gem system creates barriers to both character progression and playstyle flexibility. Our goal is to create an environment where players can freely enjoy their favorite classes without unnecessary restrictions. Wow, this is a little bit of a leak, huh? This is a follow-up. While some players choose to play multiple characters of the same class for fun, others choose to optimize gem usage. Our focus is on promoting a healthy balance where players feel free to explore classes based on what they find most enjoyable. Okay, so this is a little bit of a leakage. This is definitely a little bit of a leakage. We will continue to evaluate ways to support. Okay, so this is definitely just a bit of a leakage. This probably means we're definitely going to see these gem changes at low 1 for sure, obviously. But this is a little bit of insight into a reclarification of what is going on. Smilegate RPG is actively exploring solutions to make gem systems more flexible. Guys, I did not fuse all of my gems because I knew this. I didn't, but that's pretty crazy. Now, a lot of you aren't going to believe me, and it is what it is, but I did not know. I did not know. It looks bad though. We are carefully evaluating multiple options, each with its own pros and cons, to find a best path forward. I mean, I think you could do gem tagging, right? I think if you don't want to completely destroy the market, which it will regardless, I think you could do gem tagging. Like you can tag certain gems across a couple characters, right? I think that would be the best case solution. And if you're not going to do straight up roster wide gems, I think gem tagging would work really well because you could reduce the amount of gems you need total, you know? But I play 6 of the same, well then it's the same for you, bro. If you're playing 6 of the same, it's the same for you, right? Oh, you're saying that, well, I can't share. I don't know. Maybe you're you're right. I mean, gems have to be the most annoying thing because they're very expensive right now, and it's very annoying to re-roll them. It's very annoying to have multiple sets, and yeah, cooldown and damage is very annoying as well. So yeah, I think they definitely need to fix gems. But in any case, I feel like gems are the one thing that were very restricting in tier 4 because you can switch your build super easily, but then you have to do the gems, and the gems definitely suck. This process takes time, and we appreciate your patience. Basically, they're saying it's at low 1. So yeah, we've said it many times before, but your feedback is invaluable to us. You hear that, Nuki? While we may not respond to every social post, we are always listening, actively discussing player concerns, and considering both data and community input. I'll tell you this right now. Whenever I talk to Henry, he already knows what I'm going to say every single time, and then he already has like better. If anything, he already knows, and he's always like thinking about like the next thing, if that makes sense. They definitely already know, bro. It's just what it is in Korean games, guys. It is what it is. The more you play them, for some of you guys, it's your first Korean MMO. For some of you guys, it's your first MMO. But it is what it is. They suck. This is what it is. I mean, if you played them before, you literally know. I mean, yours could have been fucking shut down by now, right? I don't know. Maybe your favorite one, end of service. Terra, fucking was it Tree of Life? I don't know. They suck. It just is what it is. It takes a long time, and depending on the devs, they're very stubborn in what they want to do and have their vision of the game, and they don't want to listen to player feedback. They know best, and that's devs in general. You know what I mean? It just is what it is, bro. Korean games it's that kimchi. You know what I'm saying? It's that motherfucking kimchi, guys. It's that good kimchi. Your passion and dedication helped us shape the game, and we encourage you to keep sharing your thoughts into constructive discussions. You hear that, K-pop? Constructive. Class balance patch. Class balance is vital. Why can't you guys just do this every time, bro? This goes like, I mean, it's just like Henry. Okay, can we get a nice W in the chat for Henry for writing this up? Can you guys just do this every fucking? It's so good. Just like these simple words are nice to read. Like it's just you don't feel super lost. It goes so long. I know it's probably annoying to write this up, but it's so helpful. It's so helpful. It's encouraging. It's nice to know you don't feel so lost. You know, you feel like, all right, that's because what we have is we have Memorizer 92 translation, and then it gets crazy, and then the thing happens, and then no one knows what's going on, and we have no idea what's happening, and it's just like lost. We don't even know what they said. It just sucks, you know? It just sucks. We always strive to bring the latest class balance patch updates to the Western version as soon as possible. Yeah, but the base build, you know? We got to get base builds faster from our friends at RPG. Smilegate RPG's recent balance patch will be applied in the West April update, bringing several important class adjustments. We appreciate your patience as we finalize specifics for the Western version, and we'll continue to share updates. All right, so we have a balance patch this month. We already kind of knew that. I get a buff, which is great. We have a advanced honing nerf. We have double event going into summer event, which is pretty gas. And, you know, we're getting some updated info on the gem stuff. Content localization updates. As our game has evolved, we've significantly narrowed the gap with the Korean version. Initially, the well-defined 2-year roadmap allowed ample time for localizing new contents, raids, in-game guides, and other. Please tell me you're gonna just do Korean and you're not gonna stall content. Yo, listen, nobody cares if it means you're delaying a zone because you can't get the scuffed please. However, as we've got closer to the Korean updates, we've seen increased demand on localization. After careful analysis of player language preferences, we discovered that German French locations are currently being utilized by a much smaller of our portion of our community than anticipated. Therefore, beginning with the May update, we will cease supporting German and French localizations and reallocate resources to the remaining language to support the increased localization demand. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm gonna say this right now. We've had patches, guys, that have to get translated, so we're just waiting for them to get translated. Guys, listen, AGS, because there's this big issue. Guys, we don't care. Belshazzar came out and spoke French in Makashma. Remember the Makashma, guys? Nobody cares. Just release the patch. Half the chat's Korea boos. They're just gonna, and then you can do it after. Put subtitles in that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. It's literally fine. Do not just release I'm happy about this. This is the best change ever because this is literally gatekeeping of content because we can't get Makashma. You know what I'm saying? Belshazzar was speaking 9 different languages during the raid. Do you think I had that running? No. I had it on Korean and it was fine. I get it though. You want to go through the story in English or whatever, or French or German, but you know, I don't just wait, you know? Le Chamur. This kind of confirms why it took so long. Yes, because it's hard. The different languages, and I'm pretty sure there's a whole thing going on with the people that do VOs for video games. I think they're not getting paid well or something. I don't actually know what's going on. The game will transition to English voiceover and text for players who previously selected German or French. Moving forward, we will be... That's weird though, because I thought a lot of Germans play Lost Ark. I'm surprised German is in there, but maybe they just don't use German. I'm surprised that German is in here. How many of you guys are German and just do English? Just most playing English. Yeah, so you don't even really care. Yeah. Let me ask you guys an honest question. If it meant that things would come out a little bit sooner, would you care that it was Korean and then it was like text, or I guess English? I guess it's a little scuffed though. To be fair, it'd be kind of weird if you're a new player and you zone in and everything's in Korean. Like, you know what I mean? You're probably like, wait, what the fuck is this? It's probably a little bit too scuffed. So to be fair, I think this is a fine change to at least focus more on, you know, but I'm just saying a random person might not, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can't do text. Of course not. You can't do text. I mean, what are we using, Google Translate on your phone? Yeah, you can't do text. I just mean if there was voiceovers and then subtitles, but it's probably a little bit too scuffed. All right. Our website will also reflect this change for a consistent experience across all platforms, with the in-game translations being supported on the site. You will see these changes take place throughout April. We will continue to evaluate our localization strategy and appreciate your understanding as we work to deliver timely content updates. Wow. Oh! That's why K-pop is mad today, bro. That's why. Yo, Nuki, where are you at, though? Is Nuki in the chat today? Because this motherfucker was sending me bus advertisements out the wazoo. Out the wazoo. Out the absolute wazoo. We've noticed players using creative methods to advertise bus services using terms like field trip. Okay, I've never seen field trip. I've seen Netflix, cinema, movie, solo leveling. I haven't seen field trip. You know what, Henry? This is such a W post, bro. This is such a W post. Oh, I'll tell you why this is such a W post. Okay, for me, this is such a W post because these fuckers, and this pisses me off. It's like you could just use the Discords, but I have to say it. Listen, I get it. It's a game you want to make your gold, all good. But at the end of the day, these motherfucking rats are out here doing fucking Chinese origami to disguise themselves in the party finder. It's like, bro, like, why do you have to do that? Just like, we made the change. People want it in the community. It's for the betterment of the game. We could have pushed to ban busing. Instead, we're like, we get it. People want to do buses. Just run it through a Discord. Keep it out of the game. If you want to make your gold, all good. Just don't use the game to advertise. And then these fucking poopy heads have to sit there and ruin it for everyone and do all this nonsense. It just annoys me, right? Because you didn't have to do that. You could have just done it through the Discord and worked on building a good Discord. Now, guess what happens, guys? You got this motherfucker selling the Discord for $400. The EU guy, so he can pay rent. These are the type of people we're dealing with. This guy sells the fucking Discord for 400 euros so he can pay his fucking rent. You guys could have worked on building a positive inflow of customers at Discord. You guys could have united the Discords. Bro, and WoW, they have this shit on lock. You think I'm making this up, bro? On WoW, they have like a guy that gets like a cut who like organizes all the groups for everyone. They have this whole system. It's insane, and they all work together. And all you do is while you're playing the game, you get a whisper from the guy saying, hey, I organized you guys a party for 5 o'clock. And that guy gets like a 10% cut or some shit. I'm not even kidding. He does all of the work. You get to play the game, do your shit, and he pings you when it's time. It's lit. And you do nothing. You do nothing, no effort, no work, no advertising, nothing. And the guy does everything for you. That could have happened, but instead, you guys are deleting Discords, spamming, and there's a set price. You don't undercut each other, any of that. There's no undercutting. The price stays the same. He takes care of the price. They do everything for you. And all I do is get a 10% cut. It's actual customer service. They set up the party. They invite you to the group. He invites the person. He invites the carries. He leaves. Party's done. Everything's set. He does the comp, everything. And so all you have to do is literally play the game. You don't have to know other people. And then and if you're not good at it, they remove you from the Discord. If you're bad, they remove it from you. So it's like everyone's on the same team, and they have one Discord where it's just boom, all the customers are there. You could have done that in this time period and made it a way better process and made it like infinitely more profitable and way less time investment. But now you guys had to sit there and do your stupid ass Netflix thing. That shit's crazy. Yep, there it is. Yep. Stop this incense. No one will join. That literally happens on a much larger scale, on a much more successful game where people make way more gold. It literally works. You guys didn't invent the bus, okay? You didn't invent. It literally works in another game, infinitely more successful than this one, and it's way better process. I'm literally explaining it to you, but instead you're sitting there like a fucking rat, like till fucking 1 in the morning, the darts with the fucking EDM pumping in the background. Oh, I think we got a buyer. Oh, fuck, he left. And that's what you're doing all day. You just sit there. You sit there like it's a job. It's crazy. You didn't have to do any of that. They organized everything for you. That's crazy, bro. It is what it is, though. Can we get a quick bozo in the chat, guys? You can advertise on WoW, though. You cannot. You can only do server chat, which no one really cares about, but yeah, you cannot. That's how boosty community leagues look for gold. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, guys. Look at this mappage they have here. Look at this mappage, guys. Look at this shit. Date, time, all mapped out. I mean, hey, you can still work on this, you know? Sell them. I have an idea. We leave the bookstore, sell them, and we become a full-time bus Discord organizer. We called it Seldom Squad. Thoughts? Seldom Squad would be fire. Seldом's in the cartel? I mean, hey. The cartel. All right, I haven't even read this yet. All you do is laugh at my job. Ragey. We've noticed players using creative methods to advertise bus servers, such as marking their titles appear for unrelated to the actual activity and using passwords to indirectly advertise prices. This behavior undermines our no advertising policy, and we are actively working to eliminate this practice to maintain the integrity of the in-game community and economy. The grace period for shorter bans has now passed, and players who continue to break this policy will face escalating penalties. We appreciate your cooperation in keeping the game fair and enjoyable for everyone. What the fuck? I mean, what's a fair ban, guys? What's a fair ban for advertising? Perma for... Wait, hold on. Wait. Am I old? Hold on. Guys.
Myrtle asked the cops how long he had to keep the beast chained up like a slave.
Am I just that old? The Sandlot, bro? You guys ever see The Sandlot? Dude, you're so good back in the day. That's what I'm... When you guys type how long they should get banned for, this is what I think of. I don't know. Sandlot was such a good movie. Tier 3 Deadzone. The Tier 3 honing Deadzone is a known progression pain point and is not something that's new to the Western version of the game. Yeah, it's been the whole motherfucking game, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The whole game has been a progression pain point. You're right. It's not something new to the game. The whole game's been... Yeah. What the hell? We are actively working on addressing this. At the moment, we are not able to share... All right, so now there it is, guys. This is some new news. This is Amazon dropping some new news. All right, so low on, guys. We are going to see maybe some deletion of tier 3 or something. I don't know. Wow. It's going to be a good low on, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, just based on this stuff is really good. When is low on? It's the same time every year, guys. But we felt it was important to at least call this out. All right, so they basically said, Smallgate, we have to say this. I mean, yeah, it sucks. Tier 3 is bad because it's bad for new players. It's good in the fact that it's a training ground, but it takes too long. In the meantime, we'll continue to support rosters that are challenged by this Deadzone with material. That's stupid, though. It's sad that it takes Smallgate this long to do that. I'll be honest with you, right? It's sad. But at least now they're going to try to help out with that area with more materials and books through your events, through the various events we have planned. So we're going to get some new stuff, these events this month. But yeah, that's fucking a W. Looking ahead, we understand that many of these changes will have a significant impact on the game's progression and community dynamics. We're committed to keeping you informed as we implement these updates and are actively working to ensure that these changes are positive for both new and experienced players. Thank you for your continued support, and we're excited about the continuous journey with you. We'll see. I mean, guys, this is a W post. This is a really, really good post. I mean, this is amazing. It's a lot of things that are going on. Clappies in the chat. It's a very, very good one. And yeah, with the survey they did recently, which looked really, really spicy, these changes and the gem stuff, and this month looks pretty exciting, actually. So it's April. May is kind of a little bit of I guess it's Remeria, right? And then the raid in June. But this is really good, man. Yeah, I mean, looks like Summer Low on at the very least will be. The problem is they're revealing a lot of stuff. So now it's like, what? I don't know what the guy's gonna have. Also, female paladin summer looks good. It looks good. I'm really happy. Wow, that is really good. That is a really good. That is a really good. That is a really good post. I'm not gonna lie. That is a really good post. Open Asian Bunny stream now. Why do you even have Asian Bunny stream open? I want to see what the comments say. As a French Canadian poutine eater, this discuss. But honestly, W's in the chat, boys. W's in the chat. Can you guys at least do better with the formatting? What's wrong with the formatting? The formatting. Is it confusing? It is. Holy W article Batman. I am so looking forward to the gem changes I've been asking for 2 years. If this kills the gem market, I'll be completely broke. Yeah, just panic sell them, guys. Just panic sell your gems right now. Wow. I mean, honestly, bro, I feel like just writing up an article goes so, like doing stuff like this so often. Writing up an article like this is so, dude, look at this. I don't think I've ever read something in Lost Ark like this ever. What the fuck? Guys, is this even real? Oh, here we go. There you go. There's one. German people being forced to use English actually brings joy to my life. This might be one of the single best posts with the type of communication the community desires. Yep. This is actually so crazy. You're kind of late on this. There's one. Get the general bus reminder. There's no buses. There's no way to progressing and catching up have any chance of not getting gate kept. Bro, this is literally not even fucking true. This is literally not even true. It's so annoying. Arrgh. Stop the PR bullshit. Yeah, it's because Smilegate hasn't done it yet. I think Smilegate should literally just delete tier 3, bro. Or just, I don't know, make it literally 80% reduced costs. I think it's fine, I guess, to like keep the raids there, but just make it so it's the training ground for real. Like you just start there and you just like juice past it. It is kind of weird because there's not gonna be enough raids and shit, but I think you just fucking start 80%. The problem is I don't think it's good that players get fast tracked, but I think they should be able to at least spawn in tier 3 so they can make materials, you know? Like, I think they should stay in there and just spawn in and then like get past it quickly, right? Like the starting area should just be, you should have the choice to spawn in at like, yeah, you can give it a gold cost or something. It's true that new players can't clear a raid. It's not true with the Makoko system though, bro. All of my friends that are literally new, no roster level, nothing, have never got gate kept on a raid with a Makoko badge, right? The only raid where I would see this believable is Brel, but that's like literally not even the beginner raid. And then you could just have a Makoko badge. All of my Makoko badge friends that have played, I've asked them, they just instantly get invited. They just have to iterate on that system. You don't have to have buses. That, dude, guys, that is creating a problem and literally selling the solution. Like, no, that's literally, you know what I mean? Saying we need buses, guys, is like saying we need pay to win. It's really the same shit, no? You know, they always say that about games. Like, just make a system, just use the system to get through the raids. Wow, I'm actually very happy though, man. I'm looking forward to the summer. I'm really looking forward to the summer. I hope they can tie it together and just do a good job, bro.